Can the Kingslayers replicate what they were able to do since Season 11? Can they force a game number 3 from the Kings of Kings themselves? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Land of Dawn and welcome to game number 2.
Welcome to Mobile
It's already
Legends.
Edok trying to delay the waves already with the barrier from Brock.
Getting the Natan, all these individual lanes, a bit of an advantage. Honestly, you get the lane in a good spot for you to farm, for you to even poke and punish, especially for the Alice who needs to be close to the mini waves to actually get those last hits. We saw Eman versus Aaron Shiki, Natan versus Alice, and that was when Eman was able to get the solo kill on Sir Aaron.
Okay, we actually might see something of a similar sense. I guess Jadera is playing it a lot more safely. However, he's getting caught low, but he's still able to clear in those waves. Can Skylar actually go for a freeze? Is that a viable option to shut down Jadera?
I think any way he tries to tackle this wave or this laning phase would be great. I want to... Oh, Bargain Hunter for Skylar on a Natan. So knowing that, again, this is going to be a winning matchup, anyways, he can do whatever. He can try to freeze, he can try to last hit, he can also try to just shove the wave to get to those item power spikes faster with the Bargain Hunter. It is the Festival of Blood and also... Oh, hold up, Edok. Whoa, forced to flicker out.
Okay. That's a good pressure. That's a good pressure there built by Geek Fam.
Really solid stuff. Early on, it's Geek Fam getting the advantage there. Beloyski with the concussive blast as well. Let's take a look at the stats for Geek Fam. Ooh, Faramis. That's why it was banned out by Kez. 4-0, that win rate on the Faramis. That's Geek Fam's team fighting style. Long, drawn out, skirt team fights.
What is that?
It's a skirt, you know?
Okay. Is that Gen Z things? I don't understand.
No, that's
2002
Anyway.
things.
Oh, really?
Is it?
I don't know. But back to the game here. It looks like Jadera is having not such a great time. Look at that.
He should not have taken that flowing blood.
Whew. But back at this, both of these teams are going to be centering around the neutral objectives. So Tsujin.
Oh, that's a good final slash by Darren and the Sun as well. That is going to be first blood, and the second kill for RRQ comes not long after, and that will be RRQ taking the first nude. Veldora, will he be able to find some significance? Not just yet.
Wow, this is already looking horrible for Geek Fam. Neutral objective, they should be able to at least fight for it there with the Nolan, with the Faramis, and the Ruby, but Dyron was just too quick with it. The Arlet of Dyron, always a scary... Oh, man. 4-0. Speaking of 4-0s, Roger Sutsujin, 5-0. They also got a Savage against Onyx on this pick, and that's a 4-0. Natan. Good wild charge.
Appended, cancelled with the wild charge as well. I mean, with the things that RRQ is doing, this might be the first L that a boy will take with the Faramis.
I agree. Oh, impressive.
Going to be an invade, and Vincent actually finds the purple buff, and that will be Geek Fam trying to disengage. Enoch though, isolated, but seems like Veldora, he's going on towards Galen with another realm. It's actually not going to help. Now RRQ, they will find Edok and Veldora. Edok will fall for RRQ, but Veldora will be the trade.
They trade 1 for 1 there. And again, Dyron is a different beast. In leg number 2, what have these EXP laners been eating, man? We saw Cars pop off yesterday. Now Dyron on the Arlet, on the Fuvius. It's creating a problem now for Geek with the way that they want to play aggressively. And again, look at Dyron.
The cancellation, the read, and the kill. Dyron carrying game 1 and potentially game 2.
Beloyski is given absolutely no space to use that big brain of his.
No chance to use the big brain. You gotta think, you gotta try to step out and look at what they are doing. Dyron doesn't care about his own lane. As long as he's able to enable for Skylar to give him space, that's free. And again, Vincent, though he is ahead, he is struggling up against his composition, right? He's unable to find the space that he needs to go up. Dyron again!
Again with the final slash on towards the boy. This time, though, the follow-up wasn't really there, and Geek Fam, they were able to stabilize.
Give Dyron an active hero like this? Oh.
Offended, Purify. That's a pull! Rins will be taken down. 5v4 Chidera from the flank. Another round pumps as well. It's going to be RRQ now. wanting to fight. Enoch flickers out, and that is going to be Dyron now isolated and taken down. Chadera secures the shutdown.
Okay, that was really well played by Geek, right? They took Rins down first, and they were able to take away... Oh, wait a second.
Good night, Sutsujin. And that will be a boy securing it in mid lane. In trouble. Neutral still up. Geek Fam, they have recovered. Now Rins looking for the clear, but will not be able to. Veldora, though, will sacrifice himself, and it seems like Beloyski will fall as well. RRQ still able to find some trades. Neutral objective still goes to the hands of Vincent.
Okay, so there were trades left, right, and center, but at the end of the day, it was Geek Fam that were able to utilize that as a domino effect for the neutral objective. And with that being the case, who was that worth it for?
I would say Geek Fam. They bought some time. RRQ were snowballing already, so Geek Fam had to look for a fight, had to look for a play to try to turn things around. And RRQ definitely fell into the clutches of Geek Fam there. Rins overextending, getting picked off, and then all of them coming in one by one. That shutdown on Dyron was also picked up by Chadera, so he got a bit of that bounty gold. Still far from Skylar, who's been able to farm up a storm this game, already on the Starlium side at 6 minutes. So RRQ still just play around Skylar. It should still be a safe game. But Geek Fam, if Chadera gets those 3 items, plus the winner crown, that dive will be ridiculous. They'll have a fair miss on top of the sustain of this Alice.
That will be definitely a problem. So now RRQ, the winning condition is to prevent the Alice from scaling. Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah, it's going to be tough though, because Geek Fam, they might try to scale with these pickoffs and team fights, because when they go for these team fights, as long as they get 1 or 2 and then back off, it'll be good for them. Speed up with the position.
Vincent, is this a greedy move? Good knock, a final slash committed as well. That will be RRQ still looking for bodies. Geek Fam though, good disengage. Top lane is still pushing for RRQ.
It looks like Geek are looking for a trade there in the bottom lane, but Dyron is going to be able to clear it actually. So we have 20 seconds left for the next neutral objective to spawn. And oh, wait a second. Are they looking for a play onto Edith? Looks like they can't find that opening. But with Vincent at level 11 and with Sutsujin a level below, does this mean that Geek Fam have the better setup for the next neutral objective?
Yeah, RRQ know it too. They go straight for the top side of the map. They try to go for the trade already. And this is actually well timed by RRQ. They go up top to clear it before the turtle even spawns. So now Geek Fam have to try to commit. But Skylar's coming in.
That's stuck. Don't run, Wolf King. Good stun. Neutral objective. The boy gets it. And the round popped by both teams, but Beloyski will not survive. The backside is actually Dyron. Taken down. Veldora will try to buy time, but he will fall. 2 for 1. And that is RRQ now on the go. Mid turret will fall. Purple buff falls as well. And that is Geek Fam slowly but surely losing its tempo.
Okay, but look at this. Vincent is in the bottom lane looking for a trade onto the tower. Does he get it?
Yeah.
Should be able to get that. And that's the trade that Geek Fam are able to get. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't even get it.
It's 1 HP on the turret probably.
Yeah, practically 1 HP.
Oh, no.
It's okay, you know, you can get it later on. Oh, they have a game fact.
Ooh, in patch update 1.9.2, Hero Arlet and Grok became 2 of the 4 heroes to receive adjustments by no longer using mana.
Yeah. The Claude falls under that category as well. We saw that just earlier. And he got a dub on the Claude too. Skylar, oh, what?
Surprise attack, and that will be 2 members of Geek taken down by Skylar.
Not even given a little bit of time to pop in his ultimate either. Or he understands that, okay, this is maybe the moment that I go down. Let's not waste that resource. But either or, that will be traded in with a turret in the top lane.
Oh, my damage.
Oh, the damage. The continuous damage really hurts a lot. Because the boy, his range is not really like far now.
No way.
Getting soloed by the MVP of Game 1.
Oh no, 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 that's Dyron.
Now Rin's jumping in, Immune is there, NetherRealm as well. Popped, but RRQ, they have enough firepower to take Veldora down.
Signature hero, no problem. RRQ again, being able to pick up the scraps from Geek. The mistakes left and right, RRQ are capitalizing over. And now that's a 4K gold lead. Help us break that down.
Yeah, that's why I don't like the Nolan up against the Arlet. That's why the Arlet Valentina RRQ were fine with it. They didn't ban out the Nolan because they knew, hey, Nolan, go ahead, man. That's a bad matchup for you. The Arlet can constantly just catch up to you, especially now. Remember, the nerfs on the second skill. It's no longer the 1 second cooldown that he can spam out. It's now 1.5, and trust me, that 0.5 changes a lot because Dyron doesn't have a cooldown on that second skill, especially if he continues to get the CC on him. And if he's this far ahead, Geek Fam, they can only rely on the 5 little dudes dancing right now.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah, look, those are ding, ding, ding.
That's so cute.
Yeah, I buy it. My favorite, personally.
Ding, ding.
The gameplay so far, unfortunately, unable to utilize that recall in a right place. It's just them waiting for the inevitable at this point. This is a fed Skylar. He got set Holy Crystal at 7 minutes, by the way. That's how crazy he is. Usually you expect the Holy Crystal now. He's already on a Divine Glaive. He's building towards a Blood Wings. Once he gets one hit, it's over.
The Lord now marches mid. Below, actually terrified stuck. Beloyski jumps in, good airborne. Purify pops. The damage isn't there. Beloyski, Beldora, Vincent, good night. And that will be a buoyant Tadera left standing. Mid turret will fall. RRQ stands with 5. Ladies and gentlemen, just like in the Game of Thrones, Jaime Lannister, the Kingslayer falls. Mobile Legends as well.
It looks like they do fall once again. Another 2-0 in favor of RRQ Hoshi. And Geek Fam's fight to reassert their dominance as the Kingslayers have been broken, have been stopped in its tracks. And RRQ Hoshi looks closer to securing that upper bracket slot.
Dyron, you devil. You're so good. Man, on the Arlet, on the Phobias, on an Edith, on anything. Even Khalid yesterday. Even in a losing game. Well, actually, we don't talk about his Galakacha, ladies and gentlemen. We don't talk about that, you know, the ult to the Lethal Wanderer. No, we don't talk about that. That was just another game. And this just shows you, man, how good RRQ truly are. Yesterday was truly a big question mark to RRQ because this team and the team yesterday, it feels like it's a different team entirely, though it's the same players. It just takes the execution, and instead of forcing out the Alice, they went back to their normal style, you know? Skylar on an Alice, on someone that is supposed to scale up in the end and play in the brawls? Nah, just have him in the back, man. On the Natan, does the same thing, maybe even better, if you're able to get a Holy Crystal at 7 minutes. That, man, it's honestly impossible to beat. If you have a Natan snowballing in the early game with 5 kills, 7-minute Holy Crystal, tell me a way to beat a 7-minute Holy Crystal Natan, a 10th minute Divine Glaive, almost Blood Wings Natan.